Hi, how are you, Susie?
Good. How are you?
Good. And who are you here with?
I have my friend Chayo and my sister Sylvia.
Perfect. And where are you guys from?
Corpus Christi, Texas.
Oh, great. It's great to have you guys here.
Thank you.
So right away when I'm connecting, your father's here. So your dad departed him?
Yes.
So know it's his way of acknowledging that he's here. Oh, wait, and your mom passed as well?
Yes.
So know that they're both here and together. Because first I saw your father, then your mother's like, well, what about me? You're not going to talk about me? So know that they're here when I'm connecting. And then I want to go over to your friends in the middle as well. You also lost your mom?
Yes.
So know that your mother's also here. And there's also a child that passed away. Because I have a child that's here.
Yeah, me.
Was that your son that departed?
My son, yes.
So
he was 6 months old.
No, it's his way of acknowledging that he's here. Because all of a sudden, I saw your mom that was here. And then all of a sudden, I saw this little baby that's here in spirit. Do you notice how this is the reason why I love doing it through video like this, is because when you're here, I see your loved ones. And I just saw this baby within your mother's arms acknowledging that that soul is there and with her. Because your son passed shortly after birth here in the physical.
Right, yeah. He was 6 months old.
And I know that there were issues with him when he was first born here in this world, because they're acknowledging that. And first of all, your mom says to me that she had to let you know that that soul is safe and at peace, because you think about that son that you lost every single day.
Okay.
And your mother says to me, because she's going like this, she's grabbing rosary beads and she's holding rosary beads up to me. And she's saying, listen, I believed in God. I believed in the other side. She goes, I told my daughter, have faith in God. Everything's going to be okay. She says, and now I have her son here. I got to prove to her, she says, that heaven is real and that your son is here. And what's crazy is that your mom wants you to know that you gave this child every chance that you could to survive and every chance that you could to stay alive here in this world. Do you understand that? And this is crazy, because even though that he was so young when he passed, and I know it's hard to go back to those days, you know, this is something that's still unresolved with you, because you think every day, how old would he be? Would he be celebrating this day with us? Would he be with us during this celebration? Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And your mom tells me that you still have things of his. I saw a blanket that you kept. There's a blanket that he was either wrapped in or that was his. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And
right.
She shows me like the hospital bracelets. Oh, and she's also telling me,
Yeah.
she's going through like this little memory box your mom showed me of all the things you kept of your sons. And she says to me, look at this, because she's even shown me footprints that were his.
Yeah, yeah, I still have those too.
So know that your mom's saying that that soul is safe and at peace with her. And more importantly, that looking back on this, she says, I want my daughter to know that all the love that she showed her son, even though he was just born, she says to me, he is carried with him to the other side. He knows you as his mother, and he is so thankful for the way that you tried to keep him alive here in this world. Because there was talk at the time. Your mom's whispering into my ear, different hospitals. So did he have to go to a different hospital or get transferred to a different hospital?
Yeah, I took him to the doctor first, and then the doctor told me to take him to the hospital.
Okay. Because
so it was right next door to the clinic.
Okay, there you go. Because your mom's showing me about, like, this all happened so quickly.
Very quick, yeah.
Because she shows me you going to the doctors and you thinking like that he just has, because she kept telling me about fluid in his lungs, that there started to be fluid that was building up. And I didn't know if this was pneumonia or what this was, but your mom says to me, he started getting this fluid in his lungs, and the doctor, and you just thought you were going there for a cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're finding out that your son passed. And is it true that he passed in your arms?
Actually, pretty much, because they asked me to go into the room that he was doing a little bit better. And when I went in, they told me I could carry him. I hadn't carried him in like 9 days. And then they told me that he was doing a little bit better, so I could hold him. So while I was holding him, I looked at his face, and I saw that he was looking through me, not at me, which I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but I could feel that.
You felt that he passed?
Yeah.
So your mom says to me, listen, you know, sometimes things happen, and, you know, we don't know why things happen, but I know that your mom is telling me now, because she says to me, I have to get this message through to my daughter. Your mom says to me that what she needs you to know is that the moment that you held your son and he took his last breath here in this world and he went to the other side, she says to me, he left knowing your love. And you need to know that.
Yeah.
She says, and one day you will see your son again. Not for years and years and years, because you still have a long life left ahead of you. But she says, one day you will see him again. But in the meantime, she says, know that I'm there. Know that I'm with you. She says, and I am safe and at peace.
Okay. Thank you.
I really hope that this helped you today.
Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome.